Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Strategic Feminine here on YouTube Live. And of course, we always focus on all things feminine, all things girly, all things womanly in essence. And today's topic is going to be unambiguous Black women's beauty tips. I know you guys like when I talk about styling and stuff. So I wanted to speak about it like on a forum, like kind of more loose and things, just so I could get into the groove and the move. I spent all day just kind of like trying to mentally prepare. And I'm going to be fixing my chipped nails while we do that. Kind of watching some pretty girl content and basically just swapping out beauty tips with one another. You know, real cool, real nice, real vibe. Just talking about like the beauty of Black women, but unambiguous Black women in specific. And kind of like the beauty standard for us, how to keep it up, right, tight, of course, how to remain the blueprint. And part of that is just kind of enjoying and basking in your phenotype without overcompensating or without feeling like it is not beautiful or that the phenotype is a burden or anything like that. Like, I don't really share any of those thought processes or patterns of thinking today. So it's important, you know, just for us to talk about it, girly. I have actually came across some content with like Black women being the center on the good side and the bad side. So I kind of want to talk about some of our beauty misconceptions, just because there's a lot of people speaking on Black women and their beauty. And I do believe that they're very misinformed. So we're going to start off like with some of the beat looks. Who is in the chat? Let me see. So we're going to look at some of these women's beats. I actually came across, her name is Mila Chow. So we're going to watch, if someone's really like into the beauty and like the makeup thing and knows who Mila Chow is, please inform me. Because she's talking about being the OG, but I was more so into the natural hair community more than the beauty community. So I did miss a lot of valuable information. Like, I could tell you anything about how to do some natural hair, but as far as the like a beat face or anything like that, I'm not your girl. I don't know how to do that. I try to keep my makeup look simple because I feel like it's super easy to get casket ready, especially if you don't have very quality products or anything like that. So we'll speak about all of that. And if you guys personally have any like styling questions or aesthetic questions, feel free to ask. Like, this is just like an open forum, open space for everyone to talk about things that they see, trends, like the new season. We can also take a look at the BET Awards just to see like some of the fashion choices that are coming up this year. And if y'all want to review the Met Gala too. I'm really not one for the celebrity fashion industry, but I'll definitely take a quick look at it just because. So I'm gonna play this video. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it gave what I do like about, I'll talk about what I do like about this video. There are two unambiguous Black women of different undertones. Some people are trying to act like Black women just don't have undertones, like we're not humans ourselves, and I don't know. But yeah, I'm just seeing two of these women with different undertones. One is more of a neutral, like I am, and one seems to have either, someone tell me who the other, like Mila herself, would you guys consider her undertones to be? To me, it looks to be a bit cool. She looks very cool to me, but I may be wrong. And they both have different price ranges too. So like Mila, she's more high up with, or have more high end products. So you can see how that reflects in her look. And then the host, her name was Joyce. She had more like affordable, lower end or more obtainable products that you could get. So just looking at that as well is very interesting. Now, some of the shade in this video was thrown, but I think it was interesting just to keep it like fun and light and fluffy. So if y'all have any other videos, girl, add them to the link because I want to see some. And this is just all about beauty, all about desirability, all about styling choices, just all things fun, fluffy, girly. Like, I just want to basically go ahead and show just because it's like, it's crazy how people were like, oh, there's just no such thing as undertone.
Oh no, let's have a sippy sip. Let's. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, sister. So, what is your start? What do you start with?
Danessa Myricks. I know you got that.
Oh, you go straight in with the Danessa?
Hell yeah.
You go straight in with the Danessa? Okay, I'm gonna copy you. What was the second product you used?
Oh, sorry. NARS Soft Matte Primer.
I'm gonna go with my e.l.f. Hydro Grip. I love this. This e.l.f. Hydro Grip, sorry, is better than the original.
Oh.
With primer,
Yes.
are you an oily girl?
Okay.
Are you a dry skinned girl? Like, what's your skin type?
Oily, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Combination.
I definitely have dry skin, me personally. I'm gonna answering questions too, like why they ask them. So I don't do makeup, so I think the first thing I start off with is like highlighter, and then I do the lips, and then lashes is like the ending for everything. So that's why I try to keep it at real simple eyeshadow, and not even the smoky eye, nothing real extravagant. Like, I mean, just a little bit of eyeshadow, a dab, a touch there. I'm going to show y'all like what my beauty makeup routine is. Like, I'll just show like looks that I very much so like. But yeah, my room looks super pretty right now. Okay, so they definitely have two different undertones, of course. You can kind of see, even though they're both dark skinned, there's just slight variations in their skin tone. And that's beautiful. And that's why I like that they kind of show like the contrast and stuff. They both are Caribbean coated. So enjoy that as well while you're watching this.
Combination.
So combination. I am an oily girl. Like, I be sweating on my top lip.
Okay.
That's where it be coming first. And then in my T's and in my nose,
the nose for me.
I stay having a shiny nose. Wait, are you a matte face girly, first of all?
Soft matte for sure.
Soft matte?
Yeah.
So what are the things that you do to mattify, make sure your face is looking all matte and sexy?
I actually didn't bring it today, but I like to use primers from Nigeria.
Oh.
Yeah. It makes sense to use primers from countries that have obviously hot climates. Because they're going to be able to combat the sweating.
Yeah.
Nigeria is like, the normal temperature is 30 plus degrees.
Yeah.
So why would I not use something that's going to be
from there?
Yeah.
You're so right, because every time I do my makeup in Nigeria, the way my makeup,
it's built for stress.
My makeup and also my lashes.
Yeah.
I can have a lash for like 6 weeks.
So I would recommend Zaron Cosmetics, their oil-free pore minimizing primer, I think it is, and BM Pro. Banke?
I don't honestly. You're plugging me. I don't know these brands.
Their primers together, amazing stuffs. I love it.
What is your foundation of choice?
I like the Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish foundation.
Big up, Big Pat. Auntie Pat, big up yourself.
This is in the shade Deep 32.
Okay.
And then the Makeup by Mario foundation in the shade 26N, the Surreal Skin foundation.
I'm gonna go with my favorite, my NARS Natural Radiant Longwear. I love this foundation. I love this foundation. How long did it take you to finally get your shade match?
I'd say when Fenty came out. I had actually 2 shade matches. I could wear 2 foundations. I felt like that BITC. What? H.
I didn't know that there was a foundation made just for me.
Literally.
When Fenty came out, it was revolutionary. Fenty having 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 shades for everybody, and it's like you come in and it's like they went to the lab and they were like, okay, here's a picture of Mella's skin, can we put it in a bottle? It was for every woman felt like that. When was the last time you washed your brushes, and how often do you wash your brushes?
I washed my brushes this weekend.
And how often do you wash them?
I say I'll keep it about maybe every 2 months, but I do have a lot of brushes, so
okay,
if one's dirty, I'll chuck that and then use a different.
Okay, so I don't wear face makeup. Not like, oh, I don't like face makeup. I don't use it on my skin too often, so I don't really have to like wash a whole bunch of brushes. But I just bought this. It's super cute. So I have 5 niche buys at like the beauty store. And it was this cute like puff type beauty. It wasn't like a beauty blender, but it was like a beauty cloth puffer. I don't know how to explain it, but it was giving old-timey. It has this cute little pink ribbon around it, and it was really cute. And I'll probably clean that every other month or so. I rarely like, if I use it, it's to blend, so it doesn't get any heavy duty cake up, makeup or anything like that. But what I really do have to keep an eye on, me personally, I'm more of like a nail girly. I have to keep an eye on my nail brushes, because if I don't clean those often, they'll get crusty. It'll lose its shape, making my designs look a little bit worser, ruins the quality. So I think I baby my nail brushes, but not so much my makeup brushes. Like, I kind of opt out for more of like a poof or a beauty blender. I wish I could think of what it was called. It's very old-timey actually. Like, it's someone smoother. It really is just like a floofy poof that I can use to blend my makeup. So I know. So we're gonna keep letting them talk, but I'll just answer as whatever resonates to me.
Use that.
Why?
Because I was very lazy.
You don't want to give it to someone. Get a niece to wash it. I love when my nieces come over. I use them. Oh, let me not for labor.
Do you do your brows first, or do you do concealer first?
Concealer.
Okay.
What do you do first?
I'm gonna do what you do.
Oh,
but I would do.
What if your makeup doesn't come out right?
Then to God be the glory. What's your go-to concealers? What concealers are you using?
Right now, on rotation, Dior Forever Skin Correct.
Very bourgeois, very fancy.
And the
not the money laugh.
The Lancome Taint Idol Ultra Rare Concealer. So I use these two. I've limited them down. Normally I use about 3 or 4 concealers, but today let me keep it tame.
I always struggle to do a really solid nose contour.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I feel like mine is never straight. Me, I blend my concealer, make sure that the concealer sit flawless and bomba clot.
Me, I take my contour.
Yes, sir.
And me take my little brush.
Yes, sister. Tell them.
And me, I put it on my cheek like so.
Yes, sir. Oh, yes, see.
Oh.
Honestly, you small booby girls.
Then let's swap.
I would like to swap with a perky breasted girl for one day.
Let's have it.
Because I want to wear one of those tops, those V-neck tops that you can see your belly button.
But why can't you see your belly? Oh, sorry, explained.
I mean, you can wear it. You know what? Yeah, I don't ever see a tape that works for my boobies.
Girl, I've seen it all over TikTok. I've been studying.
Maybe it's just me.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Please send it to me. First of all, why is it on your timeline?
You've come to open my yash. You've come to split my yash up, open it. The reason why I know about booby and booby tape, I may have looked at laying on that table.
So you've thought of doing surgery before?
Yeah, little booby, little big booby.
So what are we talking about? Are we talking about a double D? Are we talking about?
I don't think my petite frame can handle anything
like a little B cup, C cup?
No, we're not doing little. Let's do a little medium.
A medium, sorry.
Okay, so let's make sure that the audio is doing well. We're talking about boobies right now. For me, as a petite, big booby girly, think bimbo. I've never used tape. I am interested to try it because I do have like issues with wearing, like, you would think, right, I would be able to wear like the little itsy bitsy baby shirts, the baby tees and stuff, but I'm not really able to wear them without having a really good bra for each shirt. Like, certain shirts require a good bra. Like, I would have to go out and buy a new bra if I buy a new shirt. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna invest. I'm gonna note that actually, to invest in some booby tape. If I wanted to do like, I'm kind of getting away from like the super cosmetically enhanced look. First of all, just for inspiration, but also just in the content as well. I think you can kind of see it. I do like these two girls because they first of all, very charismatic, very beautiful, but also very two separate sides of the spectrum. In my opinion, like, I think they're giving the girls some variety, especially in the price range, the budget, as far as like what products they're bringing to the table and what products they're putting people on game. Now, Mila definitely seems super confident in her, like, with her ability to make herself look good and her makeup. She is not sweating nothing. Like, she's really taking charge and showing. And then it seems like the Joyce host, she's kind of trying to pick up some tips. I think that when it comes to makeup, it's not one size fits all for real. Like, I prefer a look that is more fresh, not full coverage, just because I feel like that looks better when I see it. Like, when I look at it, it looks better for me. But there are some girls that can pull off the cakey kind of matte look, and that looks good with them. So for me, I'm not a matte girl. I'm not a matte girl at all. I like that dewy refresh. I would prefer my face to look super shiny and oily and dewy. Like, I love, oh, I think I'm gonna show you guys. Let's show, because I was trying to figure out, like, what would I show y'all for my makeup? Because I really don't have a name for it, really. Like, I don't really follow aesthetics like that. But I remember what it is. Because I might show y'all the exact person I used to watch, but I might not, who knows. But this person I used to watch, she was a YouTuber, and a hair influencer. Actually, she was with the natural hair community, Jada, I'll pull it up. But she used to do this glazed donut look with her makeup. And of course, you was going to put black girl at the end of every sentence on Google. So that's like the look I lean into, like the glazed donut makeup look. Definitely more my speed. Definitely more. I'm not seeing it. Okay, I'll pull it up on YouTube then. What are you guys' makeup aesthetics? Do you have a routine or a common look that you go for, something that you can put together by words? It took a hard time for me to figure out that glazed donut one. I was like, what am I going to tell them? Because it's not necessarily clean girl, because I do like to use, instead of bronzer, I'll use eyeshadow, but like a golden eyeshadow in place of my highlight. But theoretically, it would just technically just be a highlighting product. And I put that on the bridge of my nose, and then my cheekbones. I don't have high cheekbones, but I do have like medium cheekbones. So I like to accentuate that by just adding a little bit of like just a gold streak, and try to blend that in. And then I'll add white tear ducts at the corners of my eyes. I feel like that's kind of lazy. Like, that's just what I do right now. But I'm going to try to like pull it through. I used to watch this routine every day. It was the glazed donut look, and I fell in love with it, actually. I really did. What else was very popular? I mean, the 2016 baddie makeup was going on at that time. I feel like now, if I'm looking at it, it's more professional. A lot of, like, before, you were just seeing girls just experiment, so they would use these really big colors. And Now I think people are going for a very neutral look. And then with YouTube, you have to put black girl at the end of every sentence. Yep. Just to make sure I found the right video. And I love a no foundation look. She used to be on YouTube back in the day. I love the back in the day stylish. I'm gonna let them play.
I've been having it for a little long time. I beg.
I need to focus on my skill. I need to focus on my skill. Because if there's no point of doing this if we're going to be talking and then the end result is the makeup is shit. Imagine just add the blur filter on top.
Not too much though, because I've been seeing it on TikTok and some of you guys look a mess.
Whoa!
What is wrong with me today? No, okay. Am I lying?
Oh, you want me to defend? Yes! You look a mess!
Not defend it, but like my thing is like you know that bar that you click to pick the percentage?
Yeah.
It's too strong sometimes.
Facts. Okay. I love a little Paris filter.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I love a little bit
Paris
of
is even too much for me, but hey.
I love a Paris filter. You ain't gotta say nothing bad about her. You will not say anything bad about Miss Perry on
Already
Instagram.
did. With Chewy, get their mealtime match at a great price. Jack needs a high-protein recipe that will take him to new heights. Oliver.
What's one makeup trick that you've learned that you've never let go?
The bright under eye. You people don't want to give me credit. That's fine. I'm coming. When I'm ready to film and post, I'll come back.
Our bright under eye. Can we talk to the people?
Oh no, we can talk. Let's talk. Let's talk about it. You people have come to open my nyash, call me all sorts of names.
Yeah.
Only for you to come and say, oh, it's a UK black girl. We did it together.
Yeah.
You guys weren't with me shooting in the fields.
Yeah.
The gym.
That too.
The gym.
Say it again.
The gym.
The gym, the field, the bus, the school. You wasn't there. You wasn't there when she was
From Dada.
Bella is UK black makeup.
Talk about it.
When she
Okay, because I'm not from the UK, so I don't really. Maybe that's what it is. Okay. Hey, Queen Praise. She says very simple, a 90s makeup adjacent look, eyeliner, lip liner, long lashes. So I think when I was one thing I did really like from the 90s that I see is like a overlined. Well, it wasn't even always overlined. Sometimes it'd be underlined too, but it would just be like this brown or black liner. And that was really iconic. I used to do that for a long time. I actually had to let it go. I was like, okay. Because now I'm kind of preferring more of a rosy lip, something with a little bit more color. And so I'm kind of getting away from the black lined lip. But that's why I love the 90s for that. Like they definitely had very bold, striking looks. And then like I just spoke about in the 90s fine video, like there were so many different aesthetics that kind of went under the umbrella of 90s fine, where like you had like the ghetto fabulous aesthetic, which I very much so enjoy ghetto fabulous. Like I think it's still one of my favorites today. And that kind of goes under like hair show culture. Hair show culture is very, very influential within like the Black community as well. Like just like as far as styling for Black women, we don't really like to do those hairstyles too much anymore. But for a time, like the pump it up spray and the hot comb, like that you could create in a ponytail, like you can create magic. So I like to lean into that as well. And then you like kind of also have like just like the neutral look. Something a little bit more stylish, something a little bit more believable. Let's see. What gives hair show? Like think Babs. Kinda. There used to be like $1 billion hair shows. And they would compete. Called Bronner Bros. So they'd do Bronner Bro hair shows. And I think those are very influential for its time, especially in the hair industry, because just think about it, like we have YouTube now, so that kind of streamlines a lot of like hairstyles and different aesthetics. But back then, when there was not, of course, any social media, there was the hair shows, and that's where you would go to see who's wearing the best of the best, or who is very innovative. And I think because some of these girls, some of these are not even, these are very, okay, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm looking at right now, because I think this is still current. So we'll just look at some 90s, and we can look at the current as well, just to see the difference. Have you guys ever been to a hair show? I've never participated. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Like, when I tell you that this is like some beauty. Okay. All right. This one kind of changed up a little bit. Yes. Do you guys see this? This is, oh my gosh. This is everything. Is this Batman? I don't know. I like that. That struck my eye. And I think like those pixies have really been making its resurgence back into 2025. And that takes from a lot of like 90s inspiration. Even like the pineapple curl. I think that those are just very beautiful. And like you see how these are kind of over the top. More about skill and technique rather than conforming. Instead of using the sculpting and styling to change the shape of the hair, they more so accentuated it, playing into its shapes and textures, colors, creating stories with beautiful, beautiful hair. So this is very influential stuff when it comes down to beauty. And like Black people have always been like spearheading it. Yeah, like Baps did it. Baps was very much so like that girl. As far as like the aesthetic is concerned, like because you really don't see, I mean, there was this one, it was called Hair Show by Monique. And she was really doing her thing in that show. This is not the right Babs. It's called Black American Princess, which is very fitting for today, actually. I'll go into detail about the styling, in another video. But for now, so of course this was Halle Berry. And they were, two Black girls looking to make it on up, move on up. But they had, like, of course, this larger than life hair that kind of spoke for them wherever they went. But they also did some tasteful looks too. So this is like something I feel like is kind of cute, soft, dainty. This is something that I would wear. Now I've never I've done a blonde, but it was more of like a chocolate mocha mix blonde. Like it was never just full on shock 360. I think it was called like 613. Yeah, I've never wore 613 hair out, but that's due to the skin tone. Now I think dark skin can't wear it, but I've never felt like it looked natural enough just to be able to wear that out. Baps so good. I'm sure there's an abundance of fashion inspo that hasn't really been explored. Yeah, like I think there's a lot of different micro niches out there too. And what I'm learning is that a lot of people are like kind of like mixing and clashing two different aesthetics to create their own little style. So I think that's what I see a lot of what the 90s find. So it's of course it's 90s, but it's a modern twist to it, obviously, because it's 2022. And this is like pretty too, because it's an updo with both textures. You can kind of see with the straighter texture and then even with the curlier one. and like how it's done up. Kind of drawing WAP kind of draw from this movie a lot. And then the Players Club too. The Players Club also had this same kind of style be explored and depicted. So yeah, I definitely see taking style from just different time periods, of course, and then just different little niches. And of course, everyone has their own reasonings for fashion, and that kind of shows out in the person. But what is very popular now, the more polished, put together, people are going for like an old money aesthetic too, which I think is interesting. It's not, I don't dislike it. I actually like a more simple, clean, look. But it also kind of, it's not as clean as I would consider like just chic, just straight chic look. People aren't really going for that. So it's more of like a hybrid between modern and then the old money. You know what I'm saying? But that of course comes with the territory. So I'm gonna let them keep telling y'all how they do their makeup, child, because I can't help y'all with that. I'm gonna do the hair. I'll go through like those different looks I like, but I cannot help y'all with makeup.
For you. And now you wanna come and do tutorials and not even put my name.
Where's the app?
Let's talk about it. Because when someone else does their thing, now don't come and ask me to put anyone's name. I'm not putting anyone's name anywhere. And that's on what? Period.
You know what? I just want it. Let's use this time.
Am I wrong?
Let's use this time to give you your flowers. Because
Thank you.
I remember back in the day, you were the first person to really do that bright under eye, like full glam look.
Yeah.
Even to the point of,
was it a bit too much at times? Yeah, I'll hold my hands up and say yeah.
But now it's like I will use a white girl's concealer to make sure my eyes is looking bright. And I feel like you were just so ahead of your time.
Oh, thank you. A pioneer.
You was 100% a pioneer. And can we give Mela her flowers?
Thank you.
Because the girlies that are doing the makeup the way they're doing it, Mela was doing it 5 years ago, honey.
Even the name Bright Under Eye, that's what I was calling it. So you can't say that it didn't stem from me, it didn't come from me. It was something that I did, I curated, and I was very passionate about. And no matter how many people told me I look crazy, I knew that I looked good. I was ahead of my time. I was just waiting for everyone else to catch up.
Period.
And you have caught up now, but I think I find it a bit distasteful that I'm not now given the recognition. And I'll hold my hands up and say I was silent during the whole explosion of it, but I was going through my own health issues with that. Mm-hmm. So I can understand, but I just find it a bit distasteful. And that's all I can say.
So on a usual day, when you're not chatting and sipping, how long does it take you to do your makeup?
I've got time blindness. I think it takes me 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
No, but honestly, at this point, I think I have to at least give 3 hours to get ready.
3 hours?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be in places on time.
Like your
I also just brought some products, so I'll go through like a little bit of it's an unboxing. Yes, it'll be an unboxing. Just going through the products that I just bought, and then because they said that there was a Clueless. I pull a lot from 2004 Bimbo Core too. That's like definitely my jam. So I definitely had to buy for the 30th anniversary some Clueless products. So I got like a red lip liner because I want to try like a red lip one of these days. I find the clean aesthetic a bit boring. Very, very. I think for an everyday, it will do. And I don't mind the clean girl look for an everyday, just kind of out and about type of look. I think the first thing you kind of have to have is just an understanding of like the dress code wherever you're going. But so me personally, am I wearing full face, big 35, mink lashes to my place of work? Probably not. But just to add a little bit of pop, color definitely helps with that. So it doesn't have to just be straight clean girl. It could be clean girl with a twist. And that way it's not just so blah, blah, blah. Because, yeah, I can understand that. Let's kind of show, like, I think this gives kind of clean girl. That's very cute. And this is what I mean with kind of like the dark outer lip. I love these lashes. I wonder if these are individual clusters or strips. And this is like what I like. You kind of see her full, like this is her skin. That you can tell that at least most of this is her actual like skin. And that she just adds, this may be lighting though, but she may be playing into it. This is exactly how I like to add my highlighter. So I'll do it on the bridge of the nose, on the tip of the nose, and kind of play with it and move it on up. Just so if the light hits it, it does give me like this halo look with my face. Now, I don't have a brow routine yet. Y'all have to help me with that. What is the brow routine? What are girls doing for the brows? Who else that I used to watch? Okay, this is something. Okay. I like this look. We'll go for this. And she kind of had a series on her channel about like natural hair baddie. So I very much liked her for that. Okay, she's playing music. Okay. So exactly what I mean right here, like how she's kind of adding let's go back just to see what that product was. Lavish eyeshadow. So how she's using this golden eyeshadow and she's putting it on those like key parts of her face. That is precisely what I do. Just that. And that serves face. It gives color. It gives warmth. It gives my face just that little bit of what I need without drowning it out with product. Them lashes are cute. I'm not mad at these. Of course, I always say I'll stack the lashes. I think that make them even cuter. But I love the style of these. I'm loving like a C curl. J curls are also pretty cute. I think a variation of both is definitely something that I'm into. So I used to watch her. Her name is Issey Meme Adeko. So she definitely taught me like the basics as far as the makeup is concerned. And then like the styling as well. The fact that she never counted herself out strictly because she wore her natural hair, like I was so here for it. And the fact that she made it a point to create, more content tailored towards the natural hair look, I was so here for it. Now, in that video, they was talking about Child. They was saying like they didn't use bonding glue for their lashes. So is it ghetto for me that I still use bonding glue for my lashes? Because I feel like it's the only product that doesn't rip my eyelashes out with it. Like if I use anything else, my lashes are getting caught in the crossfires. And then I would hate to take off my fake lashes and then really just have no real lashes. Like seriously, like that's honestly what happens when I use other products for the lash. But the girls will talk about how ghetto it was to use bonding glue. But I like bonding glue. It has a little bit of latex, so you're able to clean up easier, especially on hard surfaces. So I don't know, girl. I still use bonding glue and stuff. That's why I'm not really all like I get it. Like getting luxury products is a flex, but I think the good old basics, there's something very nostalgic about that. I'm supposed to be doing my I'm supposed to be doing my nails and my hair. And I'm sitting here talking to y'all. I think I wanted to do like a bombshell fluffy blowout on this sew-in that I have. It's like a kinky curly. But it's been hard for me to muster up the energy to be able to get it. I've been kind of enjoying it being out and curly and just wearing it in this middle part. But I did want to add it to make it look beautiful. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all the fluffy blowout that I'm trying to muster up the courage to get and do for myself. Because what I've noticed is no matter if like my hair is blow dried, stretched, it holds a curl way easier and way better than straight hair or like a silk press. I'm not like a silk press type. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Who does a really good fluffy silk press? Like kind of bombshell like. Or no, it's not giving. I'm really seeing I hate to be the person to call it out, but I've been seeing the white girls eat the fluffy presses more than the black girls these days. Like, is it just me, or like when it comes to fluffy bombshell hair, like the white girls has been eating like this whole year. Sabrina Carpenter has been seen with like the kind of the fluffy bombshell look, and like this is kind of what I'm channeling through her, is Sabrina Carpenter for real. And I always like to wear my hair big, and I always like to curl it up. I'm gonna be doing it now, but we're gonna first show you guys what I'm talking about. So you can still do this on curly hair. I'm gonna find someone who does that. But I'm telling y'all, like the white girls have literally been eating the style up. Like they've been doing these fluffy presses. And it's crazy because this is literally like our jam. Like this is our stuff. And we don't even wear it no more. Like we are so worried about silk presses. And I feel like the fluffy presses look way better. So she's dropping her curls, basically like hairspray, teasing, shaking it, give you this big, beautiful mane of hair. And then, you just kind of, I always have a hard time doing the bangs. But after that, like, it's a very beautiful hairstyle. Who's a black girl? See, look at this. Another one. I don't think she's just quote unquote white, but just look at her fluffy press, y'all. You see what I'm talking about? Y'all see what I'm talking about? Let me say fluffy. Y'all know what I gotta do. Black girl. I be trying to figure out why am I not finding my inspiration? You gotta add that black girl at the end of it, or it's just not gonna work. So that's a huge recommendation tip if you're learning from YouTube University. See, like we're super into these silk presses right now. Like you just don't see the girls sporting like a fluffy press like that. That's very cute, but not exactly what I mean. The thing I like about this fluffy press look is that it gives like sex hair. She's giving. Okay, she's eating. She's not showing us how to do her hair, but she's definitely giving like that look that I'm looking for, like with the fluffy press. It's kind of up, but it's like up and about. I've heard some compare it to sex hair before. Come on, I need the black girls to get it together. Like I need us to pop out with these hairstyles again. I'll have to. Some of the stuff that I know is just from learning Learning myself. Okay, there it goes. Perfect. This is her. I wonder, yes, I like that. I don't know if this is natural hair, human hair, or what, but she's definitely eating. Is this vintage? Is this giving vintage? Somebody let me know. Okay. What is another look that I've definitely been into very recently? I like the tights. I've really been liking those like super tight, small micro braids. I think that's super cute. If I don't get that hairstyle done, like the fluffy press, which is looking like it may not happen for me, she seems to have it. She seems to be showing. Ooh, what is this product that she has here? Oh my gosh. That okay. I was just at the hair store. That product looks like absolutely beautiful. So let's see. I've talked about even with like the 90s fun aesthetic, right? Because people are kind of going for more underdone looks, more demure, more mindful. That with the 90s fine, people are kind of still doing the bright eye, but it's not so bright. And I think with Fenty, right? Because a lot of people are talking about Fenty. Well, a lot of women, Black women, are talking about Fenty being like one of the first diverse brands to really have a shade for everybody. And I've been meaning to buy me some Fenty products. I just want to do it for the culture just one time. Cause I know they have that Fenty body butter. Like it was like that body butter glow stuff. And I really need some of that. We about to be on their website, y'all. We about to be all up and through Fenty Beauty's website. So yes, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This dew. And it has like this glittery, shimmery. Yes, y'all see what I'm talking about here? And then look at her sporting the braids. I'm loving this. Okay, so we're definitely going to be on Rihanna's website. So let's go ahead and add this to the cart. So what I really wanted to, one thing I noticed is that I didn't have any mascara. Not one. Not one bit of mascara. Ooh, what do y'all think would look good? Penny drop or I feel like penny drop because I benefit from like a more bronzier look. I feel like that would look good on chocolate. Yeah, do you see that? I'm trying to pull this up for y'all so y'all can see this. But I noticed that I didn't have any mascara, which was very odd. Very odd. I feel like that's one of like the most basics, and I had none. Like, not that I didn't have anything. Like I ran out. Like I just never had bought any mascara. So I made sure to get this Colosso. I wasn't recommended it. I was recommended another mascara called Better Than Sex, but it wasn't at Walmart. So I actually have to go into a real beauty store. So I just bought the first thing I could find. And then I got this clear kind of gel. It's like a brow sculptor and then it's a lash sculptor too, but it's like a clear gel version. So I'm gonna come back once I buy. And then they have this like body brush that comes with it. They're not letting me pick the photo. So, well, yeah, they wouldn't let me click the photo, but this is what I'm trying to show y'all. And this is exactly what I was talking about when I said like I wanted that body, that golden shimmery look. I feel like that's cute. That's very cute, and that's definitely been making a comeback. No, definitely have fun. Thank you guys for coming on. Have fun. Bye. And thank you for supporting the channel and coming on and hopping on for my live. I appreciate it so much. So yeah, the Body Lava, this is cute. So this is called Body Lava Body Luminizer. The ultimate gel-based body luminizer that veils the skin in radiantly dewy high finish shine. Okay, when I buy this, I'm going to buy it in the Penny Drop Copper. What else did I have in here? Okay, no. So, of course, I don't. That's why I played those two girls, because I couldn't tell y'all how to do the makeup. But I am a lash girly through and through, lash strips. And then I also very much so like to put that on, use them outfits. I also wanted to try this for the makeup. Okay, let's see. Because I believe they said that, I forget the exact shade. So I'll just have to pull it up. Has anybody used Rihanna's products for real, like in real life? This is another thing that's been on my list. The Soft Lit Naturally Luminous Longwear Foundation. And then I think they had like a Pro Filter concealer that I wanted to try. Actually, I think I would probably prefer to try the concealer before the full coverage foundation. $4.20. It actually remembers me. Yep. Yeah, I think in the winter they said I was given $4.20. So we're definitely going to try it again. Just to see. Because I've been trying to, another beauty secret of mine, I've been trying to stay outside more so I can get real toasty, girl. Like really dark. Like I want to kind of bronze tan. Like I don't know that I've never heard a dark skinned girl say that, but that's very much so been the truth. I've been looking at like really chocolate girls, and I've been like, okay, this is the opportunity while it's hot outside, while the sun is beating down on us real bad. I can stay outside, get some get my skin a little darker and glistening, and then I'll be able to probably get that look I'm going for. Who has it, in my opinion? Sonia, I think, who I noticed who has this look. And of course, like, I probably would never, like, realistically, I probably would never get to be, like, as dark as somebody who's maybe from, like, South Sudanese, or South Sudan, or, someone maybe straight off the motherland. But we gonna get close, because I feel like that chocolate, just having that glistening chocolate, comes up so beautiful. Not only just in photos, but like it that glow is so unmistakable. You can't miss the glow. So that's somebody else who I also think I like for the black girls right now as far as makeup and modeling. She's Sonia Barbie Tucker. And she looks just like a Barbie doll. Just like a Barbie doll. And she definitely gives like a great rep. Beautiful, unambiguous. Oh, and I like this hairstyle that she's sporting. Okay. So we're going to show a little bit of her content day, which I've been planning on doing this too, like having a content day where I get really cute and then take a bunch of like bulk pictures. So we're going to watch her prep, and then I'm going to pull out my products so I can do the haul for you guys, actually, before it gets too late. I'll do that haul for y'all of like all the stuff that I just bought and how I'm going to use it for this week in my look. And right now I'm sporting okay, so I wasn't able to do, like, of course I told y'all to like do your own nails, right? But me, I've very much so been slacking, so I haven't really been able to do my nails. And in order to keep it really easy, I haven't added any tips to these. So these are just straight gel, and it's in the color cherry punch, which is giving a mixture of red and then like a hot pink. So I enjoy the simplicity of it. I enjoy that I'm actually able to make my gel nails look cute. But I, of course, like, I'm not one for like non-extended. Even with shorties, I still like a tip on my shorties. I don't know how to explain it. And it's crazy because we was just talking about Fenty, won't we? So yeah, like I like a tip on my shorties, and so I'm gonna let this rock for today. I definitely made sure that the toes was done because it's summertime, girl. We need to start wearing those open toe shoes. So I definitely made sure that my nails was done for today's occasion as well. And I'm gonna pull out my UV light and just get started on the nails while we watch some pretty girl content together.
Today, I am not a makeup artist. 9 out of 10, I don't like doing makeup, but when I do,
Y'all see how she has like that bright eye? Like that bright eye in her tear duct? That's exactly what I like to do for my look. Like exactly that.
I ended up doing the lashes and I love them. Who am I? That's the secret you'll never tell. You know you love me. XO, gossip girl. But anyways, blue jeans, white shirt. I'm gonna put a jacket over it. I'm gonna run out of this place. Anyways, let me hurry up and moisturize my hands because they look right. I'm actually using the Lucid 10. I don't know if you guys can see it. Hand cream. This baby has been helping me in terms of like ashiness. We all know it's winter time and it's crazy outside at this time of the year. Now look, nice and moisturized. My loves, I am all ready to head out. I'm wearing these outfits and this right here. Before it's about to fall. And this right here, I'm gonna pair with like a nice sneakers, and I'm out of this house, and we're gonna be going to create magic. Feel me? So let's go and see what magic we're gonna be creating today. Ta-da! Oh.
Morning.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, please.
Huh?
Yeah.
Barbie.
What's your name?
Barbie. Yes, okay.
How you doing?
I'm good. Such a gentleman. I love that. We are finally in the city. Thank you. We're finally in the city. I'm at one of my friend's house. Usually I rent a hotel in the city and do what I have to do, but we don't have that luxury right now. We don't have it. So I'm coming to my friend's house and I'm gonna change hair and do all the work that I have to do in the city. It pays to have rich friends, okay? Okay guys, so I'm gonna show you guys the looks that I have and then we're gonna start there, okay? Stay tuned. These are the looks that I'm shooting today, and it is a black owned brand, Nigeria to be precise. You already know Nigerian designers, they always eat. This is what I'm taking to set. I need to buy new.
So what's interesting is like I actually have a similar hairstyle to her right now. And I've been enjoying it. Like, okay, so I've been getting a lot of compliments about it. I took some, so I've already had this hair for like a year now. And I originally bought it. It was Afro Kinky Curly from Icy Hair, 30 inches. I don't recommend you buying the hair, but like, yeah, that's what I have like in my hair right now. So it's similar to like this look right now. And I got the sew-in, and I mean, when I tell you guys, when I tell you I'm a little reluctant to even like straighten the hair, it's because I really like this coil that the hair has and how it blends with my hair. And I've been getting so many compliments about it. And it's also been like giving me an ease-free week. Not completely ease-free, but like for the most part, because it blends so well with like my natural hair. So that has been things that people notice. And like some of the girls, like they kind of spoke to me and she was like, I like it. Like I really like it. I'm like, girl, this is sew-in, you know? And I'm like, you can wait. I mean, if you're gonna wear weave anyway, like buy hair that matches or mimics your texture. That way it can kind of be like an ease experience. Like it's been an ease experience for me because like if I buy hair of a different hair texture, or if it's like just straight body wave, whatever, then I already automatically know I'm gonna have to try to fly dye, lay my leave out to the side to be able to even look presentable. And that's just not a problem with my kinky curly sew-in. Like that's a non-factor. Like I'm not running from rain at all. Like I'm not running from water because I don't want my hair to like change in the middle of the day, which my hair will do. My hair is high porosity. It do not play that. Any little bit of moisture, any little bit of rain in the atmosphere, my hair is reverting. It's changing. So that this hairstyle, it's believable. It's beautiful. It's definitely, girl, up my desirability. For sure. I love this. Like, and I've gotten so many compliments, and I just think it's like the right type of message. Like, of course, because girl, there's been some blah 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 on these YouTube streets as far as beauty and desirability, and somehow, some shape, some form, some of the girls are misconstruing like what I'm saying as far as First of all, if you was originally on YouTube making fun of people for wearing, wigs or lace fronts or whatever, and then got found out for wearing the same wigs and lace fronts that you were making fun of other people for wearing, that's hypocritical. We can call that out. But some people are also saying that only ugly people like just dislike women wearing like enhancements. And that really isn't true, especially for like the girls, as far as like the black girls, as far as I'm concerned with us. I really am not mad at black women wearing beauty enhancements. I just feel like when we do it, we have to not like rely on the same insecurity that we said that we want to like dismantle or whatever. So although I agree with black women wearing all types of hair that looks good, for me, like I'm able to really represent my self-love for myself through choosing a hair texture that mimics like my real hair. And I feel like it looks like hers a little bit. Like you see how cute it is. And it's not clockable. Like that's the one thing that I feel like I just could not say about like a silky or like a body wave. Like it's not clockable. I don't know. Do people be clocking y'all when y'all be wearing y'all sew-ins with y'all like Brazilian or whatever? Is that clockable? Because I just know, I mean, I don't see too many people these days wearing like sew-ins for real, but I know they do got a Friday leave out if they are wearing a sew-in. And for the nails today, I am using D&D DC Cherry Punch It is the color 71 if you really were interested in buying it. And like I said, yeah, it was like the mixture of this like hot pink and then like this red. So hopefully there's like a color theory with beauty that is if you wear bolder colors, you will like adopt a more bolder personality. So that it includes the reds. And even if like you don't adopt a personality, people will perceive you differently. So I'm gonna try this with red nails. I've never been a fan of red nails. I've always ran away from them. Because growing up, I would think like red nails was for hussies, right? So, just these red nails are just to remind me, like, you are that bitch, like, never forget it. Like, it's to be fierce and stand out, even while being simple and polished and elegant. Even though I'm not one for just the basic shellacs, I can't stand it, but I'll let it go. I ride this week. I also believe I need to buy a new a UV gel lamp, and then I also want to buy some drills for my nails. And that way I think my acrylics will turn out way better. But as far as like day to day, like what I've really been seeing the girls wear, gels, solid color, I feel like that's easy and affordable. Like I've been seeing that just be all around the look. And the girls who still got, the girls who still got it, I see them wear their acrylics too. Like the acrylics haven't really gone anywhere yet. So when it comes down to like the 90s fine discussion and stuff, it really like the changes won't be evident until like the end of this decade for sure. Like at the end of this decade, we're gonna be able to see everybody's fashion choices. And to see if they're really going to be tailoring or if people are gonna maintain the extravagant looks for the most part. And then I forgot my mom bought me this UV lamp and it's worked like a charm. It's not even like a fancy one at all. It definitely is a little cheap one. It gets the job done though. But my nails do be drying. My nails do be drying. So let's pull this up. Girl, my timeline be a mess. A full mess out here. I hope you guys enjoyed your Father's Day too. I forgot to say that. But yeah. I got this from the thrift store. It's the Claire's eyeshadows palette. Literally from Claire's. Literally like the kids store. Yeah. But I liked it because it has all my neutrals. So it has the golds, the oranges, the bronzes, the browns, the whites, which is obviously like essential. If it didn't have the white, I would have left it. It's like this beautiful pearl white. And then it has this yellow. So I definitely think it's a more of an autumn type of it gives more autumn. The next eyeshadow palette and color palette I'm gonna get is gonna be very rosy, very pinky. Do you guys have any recommendations for that? Like rosy, pinky? I need something really pinky, really rosy. A little bit of nudes mixed up into there, but for the most part, like giving plush, real plush. The next thing that I bought was mascara because I told you I didn't have any. The Wet n Wild Big Papa. Let me try it. And it's in the color blackest black. So I got the regular lash gel, like the clear one, just so I'll be able to wear those with my lashes. Because I noticed that I needed mascara because I didn't have. I was like, girl, like my real lashes would just go in any direction, and then I'd be trying to control them in order to put my lashes on. And I bought some new lashes too, because I bought these. There was a few that I bought. There was one named Josephine, and I liked them, but I cannot wear her with my glasses, you guys. Like, that's the downfall of being a baddie with glasses, that I mean, you have to pick and choose. Either you're going to be able to see or you're not going to be able to see. And with those lashes, I just cannot put with those lashes, I can't put my glasses all the way up through my, like, to my face. So it kind of makes things a little uncomfortable for me. So I did have to opt out for shorter lashes, unfortunately. I didn't want to, but I really did. I did have to do that. Because I have to be able to see, you know, regardless of anything, I have to be able to see. I bought it's like a Mia Coppola, the show, the Tyler Perry movie, Mia Coppola. I bought a Mia Coppola beanie just to cover up my hair because I left my turban at my mom's. I bought some Eco Styler gel. I only use the black castor and flaxseed oil. It's the only one that I feel like doesn't. I recently, because I was in a pickle, bought the pink Eco Styler, and it, like I suspected, it got the job done. Don't get me wrong, but it still leaves that white flakiness. And I just can't stand, you know, me when I pick an Eco Styler, I do not switch around. I pick one Eco Styler and I stay with it. And the flaxseed gel one has literally been my staple. I don't buy anything else. Bobby pins for my blowout. So it's I Envy. These are the lashes that I bought, and I'm gonna put these up on the screen. I'm gonna put them up on the screen. They're under the name I Envy Mink Impact Light because they're very small. Vegan minks, and they're the number 3. So MIL number 3, and I liked these initially because they were very wispy, and it gives a lot more natural. It gives a whole lot more natural, girl. It really does. And it's also shorter than, of course, those Josephines I was telling you about where I couldn't really put all my glasses on my face. But, of course, these are, like, cheaper glasses that I got from, or the cheaper lashes that I got from the beauty supply. Can I find them? I'm going to have to be real specific about what I'm looking for. The Mink Impact. And I'm just making sure to resay just in case y'all wanted to buy them. Light. Number 3. Perfect. This is it. Well, this isn't exactly it. This is in the style 1. But it looks cute. So I just bought these. I like the fluffiness of them. I love the shape. And I think these are going to look really cute all together. Babe, okay, I have officially been influenced, okay? Remember when Keke Palmer was talking to Kamala Harris about what she used for her silk brushes or her silk presses? Girl, I went ahead and bought me a round brush. I had to. I think that would be super easy. What did Kamala say? She's like, I can't use a curler. It's too much heat. Yeah, she was so far. I use a round brush. Oh my gosh. And it's the truth too. Ooh, yes, we're gonna look at Kamala Harris and then her her looks. Who else can we look at for their iconic looks? We're gonna look at if Michelle Obama did a movie. We'll look at that. I don't even think this is that one. She was with Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer been giving the great interviews. Baby, this is Keke Palmer. Yes, ma'am. It's too much heat. I use a round brush. Okay. This is what I'm talking about. What I used to watch the Chic Natural a lot too. And she was a bomb with type 4C hair and getting it. And this is exactly what I mean too when I'm talking about like the silky presses. Oh, I'm not even showing my screen, y'all. Here. This is what I mean. The Chic Natural. She has very nice type 4C. Who else? Chaz is awesome. She used to have very good type 4C natural hair content. And I liked her. I liked her a lot. I feel like so yeah, make sure to buy me one of them round brushes. Is this Kamala? No, I'm not seeing the clip, you guys, of what she talks about. But yeah, I've been influenced. I definitely made sure. There it is. There it goes. There it goes. No, no, no. So the whole time I bought this silk brush, this round brush, I was in my head. And then I bought lastly just the wrapping foam because I had used it up. I used it up, child. Used it up. I bought these magnetic rollers. They're just the regular Dominican rollers that you would get at like your Dominican spot. So I'm gonna basically just do that for my hair for this week. So we covered makeup, we covered hair, nails, the care products I want to hopefully get off my wish list, which I'm gonna definitely get the Fenty products off my wish list for sure. I'm not really wearing, the wigs right now. I'm really not. So I think as far as like summer hairstyles that I'm gonna be rocking the silk press until or rocking the sew-in. It's really not a silk press right now, but when I press it out, it will be. I'm gonna rock the sew-in to the end of the summer, and then we're gonna go for braids right before the end of the summer, going into August. And I'm gonna go for like the Dochi vibe braids. Still gonna keep it cute, but we're gonna add a little bit of the drama. And let me show you guys. Well, I couldn't show you, but it's called Revolution. It's for Clueless's 30th anniversary, and it's like a red lip liner. It's called Betty Vibes. So I'm definitely gonna pop out with that red lip, honey. I have both. I have a pale pink lipstick, and it's kind of more so matte. And then I have this red matte stick that I'm gonna try. Wait a minute. Hold up. Before I go, I'm gonna because I have all of my products like literally here on my setup. I got some large butterfly clamps just to go over the curlers. And then lastly, the lipstick that I have that I think is very, very cute. I recently just had, where is it? Where is it? Okay, it's called Milani. Milani in the shade 150 Love Bites. If you happen to look it up, made in Taiwan. This is like, it's like a shimmery, it kind of goes with my nails and like with the cherry plum. So it's like this shimmery pink spike red type of color. Very, very lethal, dangerous. I think like a pink hybrid red is very dangerous. Like it's get out of my face. You know what I'm saying? And I'm definitely going to be using red this season to kind of like extenuate the boldness and like my audacity. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about that too. Cause I've been using a lot of pastel pinks, and I feel like pastel pinks kind of give just a cutesy type of vibe. But red, like popping out with straight red, especially for this season, would really look cute. So I'm gonna be doing that. I'm definitely gonna be doing that. Let me know, guys, what you guys think about the products that I mentioned. And if you actually end up trying them, tell me. Or if you actually have heard of these products before. I'm just trying them out now. Yes, I just love this like deep, rich red, pink color. It's highly pigmented. And then I think going with the Betty vibes, like if I go in with this cherry red and then I put the Betty vibes on top of it, girl, I might be a Scarlet. Oh my gosh, it's about to be a stunner. So just imagine the super huge bombshell blowout, fluffy blowout with the curls, natural eyelashes, of course, with the siren tear duct, the red lip with the poppin' red liner, and the red nails. Tell me I ain't gonna be slimming this week. That's why I wanted to make sure I got my weekend reset done before I came on live. Because now, like, the thing was in high school, it was a lot easier to keep myself up, girl. Like, it wasn't like something I had to think about as much. I had a lot of free time, and a lot of that free time was just naturally allotted to me taking care of myself or adding to myself. And then the natural hair thing, like, I've always been a lazy natural, but I've been more lazy than natural these days. So not being able to kind of do like the hair mask every week, not being really able to deep condition it every week like I want to and like it was used to at a particular point has definitely affected my hair. So I wanted to give it a break with a protective style. Just so I'm able to make sure that I'm still like maintaining my goals because I don't want my hair to get overworked just in the short time that I'm wearing it out. So yeah, what nail color are you guys wearing tonight? I already told y'all mine is cherry punch, a pinkish red type of color, very femme fatale. I'm giving femme fatale this week. Definitely obsession, definitely hunger, definitely like just giving. who am I trying to channel? Robin Givens. Robin Givens is a good bombshell. She's always came in and just I love her. But I don't think I know her I've seen her. I can picture her in a red lip. But I don't know if I remember her being like in a red down lip before. And lastly, what do I want to talk about before I leave for the rest of the night? I probably will do more live streams, but obviously not about just like what I'm going to wear, like the outfit of the day. I think I also want to let me show you guys the hair that I'm currently rocking in my hair right now. Just in case y'all trying to get like me for real. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I've been so flattered by all of the compliments that I've received. Sade Watkins. Oh my gosh, I have to. Before I get off of here, I'm gonna show a Sade Watkins video because she she's definitely an internalized beauty of mine. Like, I love how she does her hair, her makeup. And I think it's very cute. So Sade, she used to make natural hair videos too. No, I don't got no closure, y'all. All right, let me show. Because y'all know I don't really gatekeep on here. It's really not like that serious. Now, if I get some like exclusive plug connects or anything like that, then it might be going in the membership. But you know, like my regular day, this is the hair. And you see that tight curl at the bottom? I'm just loving it. And everyone else is loving it too. Everybody else is really going for it. And I just think it's just so, like, the thing is, I don't run from rain. That's the only part that I'm loving, is that I'm not running from rain. And my hair's kind of like allowed to be in its like natural state. So we're gonna watch, because Sade Watkins, she was the one who really got me into like the kinky hair, or like how to style it. And then I also think that her makeups, just her makeup looks eat. I was gonna do like an Afro, like bohemian kind of style core video, and she was like literally the muse for that video, but I never ended up completely finishing it. So that's more than likely why this is the first time I'm ever talking about her. I want to see her do. Okay, so she's doing I don't want to do a grunge look though. I'm looking now just to see. And then in this hair, back in the day, they used to have 30. I don't know what happened. And that's what I bought. I bought the 30 inches of the Afro Kinky Curly. Now, the reason why I tell y'all not to buy this is because if you want true type 4 hair, like, this is not it. Now, this is definitely somebody else's hair of a different hair texture, and it's tightly permed to mimic type 4C hair or type 4A hair or whatever. So in certain areas, if you overwork it, it does get very what is that word? Like, it gets very loose in certain textures. They called it the flip over method back in the day, but that's not like really what I have. So this is where she does. Period. This is exactly the look that I'm looking for.
Hey guys, so I'm just showing you how I got these curls. The first thing I did was blow out my hair. I used the tension method to blow out my hair, and then I'm taking a section and using my favorite paddle brush that I got from Bed Bath & Beyond, and then I'm taking my Baby's flat iron and doing one pass through my hair. And after I detangle it a little bit more, I'm going to do that first curl. I usually just work on the ends because that's where I want the curl definition, and I find that this is the best way to get this look, not starting from the root, because then you're going to have a whole head of really curly hair when really you just want the ends to be curled. So again, I'm just going through and I'm detangling, taking my baby's flat iron and curling the ends. And the reason I do the one pass is because I don't want the hair to be super, super big. So doing one pass on blow dried hair makes the hair flat enough for me to have the desired style that I want. I hope this helps, and yeah, I love you guys.
So yeah, I definitely like this has kind of like been a little bit of like my lookbook for the summer. As far as just beauty tips that I know work for me, like playing into my features, not like playing out of them, loving my big hair, loving like my big features, and like not overcompensating for them. Like that's all I can say. Like it really is that easy, and it really is that simple. Just because I kind of already started off the work just by looking up to people who look like me when it comes to desirability beauty tips and just like kind of keeping that a trend going forward. So that's what I've done for today, just with my beauty tips. If you guys have any beauty tips that you guys would like to share to the girls, leave those comments down below, whether it's hair that you like to use, the nail color that you're wearing today, your inspiration look, or just simply like the style that you like. I am looking forward to hearing from you. But of course, I always tell y'all, be good people, be holy people, read the word and spread the word. But of course, I'll be back and just enjoy the stream, enjoy your Father's Day, but just enjoy being good people. Bye.